Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody of the non-conforming world, thank you so much for tuning back in again to Queer Late Night, a late night podcast show where we get to interview people from the queer community and those like-minded allies that want to come on to the podcast, share their story, share their insight, their journey, be uplifting, have some laughs with us, tell us about their fortune cookie meal. I am so thankful to share this platform with one of the most iconic, one of the most talented, most daring divas in the world. My good Judy, Mr. Ricky Roman. Okay, I love a little crickets.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good morning, wherever it's reaching you in the world, whatever
Yes.
time. Hello.
Do you have the
Oh!
No. That's perfect. How you doing?
Very well, blessed and highly favored. Happy to be here.
Blessed and highly favored. Happy to be here. How was your day? What'd you do?
Good. I got up. I gave Brian back his laptop. I went back to sleep.
Okay.
Then I got up again. I did a couple things, and now we're here. And
I like your day.
you know, I do too.
Yeah, your day was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I got up. I went to work.
Yep.
I did
Yeah,
that.
you did.
I clocked in. I clocked out.
God bless.
I left the work there. I received one of my best friends here visiting in town, Dr. Alex Noble.
Dr. Alex Murray, PhD.
Yeah. And now we're here. We're doing this show. And now we get to the part of the show where it really counts, where the meat and the potatoes are. Okay? All right. And you know what? I want this to go well for myself. I want this to go well for the show. So I'm not going to read the introduction. Okay.
All right.
Well, we didn't even give you a microphone. Well, I'm starting off bad already. Hold on, everybody, listeners, viewers. Ooh, I almost hit you with the microphone, my man.
Did you sign the release?
Ooh, get the release. Get the release form. Please.
I am
hold on, y'all.
so dead right now.
Technical difficulties.
I'm just dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. I can just tell because it's so funny already.
Don't cry.
No, it's a good cry.
Okay, there we go.
Why is it so close to my mouth?
Okay, because some people don't talk into it, and then
True.
I gotta be like,
I
oh, baby, what are you
project.
saying?
Come on.
Okay, there you go. All right. Start over. I don't want to read this, so you can take it away.
All right, let me tell you guys about Mr. Douglas Lyons. He is an actor, writer, director, composer, lyricist, and playwright. He served as a writer and composer on Apple TV's 2022 series Fraggle Rock. Douglas received a GLAAD nomination for his Broadway playwriting debut, Chicken and Biscuits. His music and lyrics have been featured on BET+, CBS's Sunday Morning Show, Carnegie Hall's Voices of Hope Festival, and Lincoln Center's Broadway Songbook series. As an actor, he's appeared on Broadway in The Book of Mormon and Beautiful original cast, as well as the tours of Rent and Dreamgirls. Other writing credits include Polka Dots, Off-Broadway Alliance winner, Best Family Show, Atlantic Theater Company, Bo, Adirondack Theater Festival, and 5 Points currently in development with Hamilton's Andy Blankenbuehler. With musical writing partner Ethan D. Pakchar, Douglas is a 2020 Jonathan Larson Grant finalist. Douglas is a 2022 GLAAD nominee for Chicken and Biscuits, nominated Outstanding Broadway Production. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a repeat. Sorry.
That was.
What did I...
No, but it's good
Did I repeat
because
something?
No. I put it twice, so something happened because it's there. It's fine. Thank you.
I think I wanted to reiterate that you did.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
did. That was my doing.
that
Thank
was
you,
gonna be
thank you,
me.
thank
I wanted to. That was my Michelle part. I was be like, and you're also nominated.
Oh, you wanted to do the easy part, the frosting on the cake.
Damn.
Okay. But we got there.
We got there.
We're there.
You're there. You are.
I'm here.
You're here.
He's here,
I'm
ladies
so
and
happy
gentlemen.
to be here.
Thank you for being here.
That's not what I thought it was going to be.
What is that? That sounds like something from
Sound like
Mario
Zelda,
Kart.
yeah.
It sounded like something from Sonic.
Maybe.
Hi, how are you?
I am good.
Yes, how good?
I feel loved. I feel productive.
Good.
Optimistic.
Yay.
Black always.
Okay.
A good day. Now, mind you, seasonal depression is real, so I've been
Yes.
struggling.
Yes.
But today feels light.
I like that. I'm gonna move your microphone closer.
Move it closer
Bashes you
to
in the
me.
There you go. Sir.
Would it help to turn him up here?
I'm gonna start from right down here.
Because maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect.
Hello.
What'd you do today?
Today, so Chicken and Biscuits, which was on Broadway last fall, is going to be published as a play.
Okay.
And licensed with Broadway licensing. So
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congrats.
I've been working on the final comb through based on what I learned on Broadway to update it for regional.
Wow.
Right.
So that's been like a week's worth of work, and I like act out every line, and
You act out every line by yourself
yeah,
in your room?
because you have to know the flow. There's a way in which we talk. There's
God.
like a
The
rhythm in which
cadence.
the cadence is real.
I can imagine like a fly in your house being like, "Oh my God, it's about to start. Go sit down." Sit down.
You're talking all this shit about your neighbors, and they're like, there's this one guy, but he's 5. He's 5 people.
I talk to
There are
myself
personalities.
a lot. I really do.
Oh, she's doing it again. Come on.
She's doing the voice.
And if you get stuck on one, you will not move. I will say, I'll be like, "Hey, how are you? How you doing? Oh, hi." Like, I'll go through all of them.
You're talking about how your neighbor's house.
I've literally talked to myself as I write.
No, but that's the process.
Yeah.
It's fun. When I would do my Beyonce rehearsals,
Oh, well, that's different.
Was Beyonce there?
Your kitchen concerts
We were-
and her Broadway show are a little different. I'm sorry, we spent quarantine together.
Is there a read button? Because I feel like that would be.
get your buttons.
Let me get my
bitch.
buttons. I got you.
We spent the quarantine together, and I like to
Lovingly.
I'll tell them about the story. I like
Tell
to get into
them.
the gig. You know
Yes,
what? I like
very
to get into
committed.
the gig. I think I was listening to Miley Cyrus's.
Can't be tamed.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. It was a new song. What was it? Dun, dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
yeah, the new stuff. Midnight Sky, maybe.
Midnight Sky. And I was like feeling myself. I felt like I had the Billy Joel haircut. I was wearing the red lipstick. I was going through it, honestly. And I was in the kitchen and I was in it. And I turned around and she was like all red and puffy, just staring at me from the door, just the head.
I just woke up. I was confused at what I was hearing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun times. You called it devil worshipping, wasn't it?
He was whispering, loud whispering, with earphones in. Do you understand? So from the next room, it was like,
Yeah. That's scary. That's scary.
I was like, what is he doing?
I'm
I
saying
thought I was going
spell
to peek
for
my head out and she was going to be spinning upside down, floating in the middle of the kitchen.
You wish.
I do.
Okay.
That would have been more interesting.
Do you have your
What?
Yeah. You have your button for queer news. I think.
Anyway, so
I was like, who is that?
That was Onika.
Oh, Nika Minaj.
Yeah, I do got the button.
Okay, hit the button.
Remix.
That's not the news button.
They're going to send us a cease and desist.
They put it on the internet. They've been making money off of them.
They're making money off of me for free, okay?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to take this one little soundbite.
Oh, fine. That'll be the news thing for this one. Queer news, everybody. So we got a little bit queer news. This is about to be able to do it right now. I know that you just saw the segment of the show. Keep going. Queer news. So this is from Them Magazine. We always use our news from them. This article was written by Samantha Riddell. I hope I didn't butcher that, Samantha. Thank you so much for writing this beautiful article. TikTok star just became Victoria's Secret's first black trans model. Okay, so Victoria's Secret just casted their first black trans model. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna say something about being behind the curve, but it's always good for representation. So I'm just gonna read a little bit from the actual model herself. Where are we at right here?
What's her name?
That's what I'm gonna read.
Okay, you said the model. I thought you would give the name before you read from the model, but go ahead.
No, I'm gonna read the article the way they put the article on the internet.
Blessings.
Okay, on Friday, TikTok star Emira Dispan. All right, that doesn't look like that. Should you read it? Do you want to read it?
Bruh. That's why I asked, did you know her name?
I
Because it
do.
felt like you read it for the first time. Keep going.
I didn't read it for the first time just now.
But that's what sounds.
Can someone else read the name?
I'm not reading it.
I
Y'all
think
gonna
we're
make me
good. I think
laugh.
we're
I'm not prepared for this.
It's okay. No, you are.
I think
Woo!
I'm gonna
It's so
pronounce
much
it
joy.
Emira Dispan.
There's so much
okay.
joy.
All right.
Tell us about her.
Announced they're officially partnering with Victoria's Secret to becoming the company's first, spokesmodel that's openly trans.
Very cool.
They, she said on the internet, she's honored to be the first Black trans model. Nothing much there. I didn't want to read bad news today.
Yeah.
So I
Amen.
wanted to read good news.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. It's we're shooting this show on a Friday, and I thought it was good. You know what? We always love representation in any form of fashion, whether it's television, whether it's film, just representation for queer culture, the LGBTQIA plus anywhere, right?
We love to see it.
We love
She
to
sort
see
of looks like Lala,
a little bit.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's giving.
It's
I
giving
love it.
Lala.
I'm jealous. What? This is what I want to look like. I want to walk,
But you're beautiful.
but this is how I feel when I show up in the club.
Okay. I understand that.
This is how I feel.
That's your alter ego.
That's my alter ego.
I'm gonna
Got
get you
it.
some really nice titties for your birthday this year.
Okay, please, please. Other queer news. I did decide to get 2 queer news. There's gonna be a drag queen superhero game. Where is it at? Okay, it's right here.
Oh.
I got it right here. Yeah. It's gonna be it's gonna be like a Mortal Kombat type of deal. All right, so,
Baby, that is the drag queen game.
isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Melina.
Which character were you?
Melina.
Yeah, me too. Whatever was in skimpy
Totally.
leather. Yeah,
The
that was
tiniest
game.
little dress, or the the cuffs and the the boobs and the curves and the butt. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to be her.
exactly. This new drag theme fighting game lets you stiletto kick your friends. This article is also written by Samantha Riddell. You can read about this also on Them Magazine. I encourage you to go and read through it yourself because I'm not giving you the whole tea. The articles are great. This game hasn't I don't think it's been officially named or announced, but it's said that it's gonna have it's already named some drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race that will sell their likeness.
Oh
of
my
themselves
God,
to
that's
be
a
in it.
gag.
Yes.
Okay, so this isn't like some podunk. Does it say
No.
what console?
It doesn't have a console yet.
Okay.
They're raising
Okay.
$69,000. They're trying to kickstart for $69,000.
I hope it happens.
It's right now. It's in 2D. I think you can go and do like a test,
Like a beta thing.
like a
maybe?
beta thing, and play it.
Hmm.
I'll put it in a link to the show so you check it out. You know what I mean? If you like getting dressed up and putting on stilettos and kicking people, this might be down your alley. I don't know. All right, is that good?
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
well done.
So we got some queer banter. Tell us about what's been going on with you. Talk about Mexico.
Mexico. Oh, Mexico was a lot of fun. Met some new friends, including yourself.
I'm a new friend.
Oh.
And yeah, relaxation. Read a little bit. Ate a lot. I don't really like going in the water,
No,
but it was nice to be near the water.
yeah, I saw you have a little moment out there. You were like standing, and the sun was going down. I was like, this is a perfect moment. I was like, yeah, I feel it. And then I looked over you and getting a picture taken. I was like, okay.
I feel closest to like the earth and to God near the water. So
I get that.
Okay.
So like
I
just
get
standing
that.
there is like enough.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me that all this concrete and BS
Yeah.
does not matter.
There was a point. Y'all saw me crying on the beach because I was just looking at everything, all the colors, the water. Because we were at the beach on one of our last nights, and the sun was setting. And I don't know why it was that night. I was like, oh my God, I don't get this in the city. And I don't even think I would have got to, do this on my own without, a friend inviting me and having like a beautiful place to stay. Shout out to Mike for that. But just the peacefulness and having a great time with a set of people I don't know.
At all.
How often does that happen?
I know. But they pulled in the right people.
They did. That would
Yeah.
have been a great show to watch. I can barely get
I
through a
know.
Target and like people. And then I'm like and everybody was gay. And I ain't getting no fight. I had to pull nobody's hair.
We don't need all
We
that.
don't gotta do all that.
Life's too short.
Yeah, it is. And it could be shorter for some people.
Exactly.
Exactly. Sorry.
God damn.
Moving on. Did you want to talk about a little bit about what was your best part of Mexico? What would you like the most besides like the water? What was your highlight?
The inside jokes that were created from moments that happened on the trip.
Yeah.
and meeting such an eclectic group of human beings and personality.
It was
interesting.
It
So-
was you, a talented writer, actor, singer. I heard you sing a little bit while you were in the show.
Come on, vocals.
I sang. Wait. When did I sing?
I heard you singing a little bit. You were giving us a little bit of
Oh, a little moment.
little 1, 2.
A little ooh ooh ooh. Listen, you just got dropped. Ooh ooh.
Ooh, and I'm like, oh yeah, cast that one. That's that one.
Yeah.
It was Xavier Blanco,
Uh-huh.
talented person. Mike, Rashawn, all very talented and unique individuals, and it was nice.
Yeah.
And
And
we had-
like when you're from different backgrounds, you
Yeah.
bring a different energy to the space and you learn from each other. And I loved it.
Yeah, and we've had a little black guy moment on the rooftop.
We did.
Yes, how
We
often
played
you get to-
spades. I think I taught some white people to play spades.
I did not play spades.
You did not, but I think I taught some white people to play spades.
I didn't play spades, and I didn't play that forever long Uno game. What was it called? Phase 10?
Well, so there's phase 10, but then there's Uno Flip, which I had never played.
Yeah, that was,
It's fun.
yeah. And we could just always play regular Uno, too.
Touche.
Yeah, touche. Anyways, I had a great time. I enjoyed myself. You went to Miami recently. How was that for you?
I wish you hadn't asked.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't bad. And oh my God, Bryce, if you're hearing this, I'm so sorry. I had the best time with one of my very good friends, Bryce. He's like a stepdad to me. And we've known each other for a very long time. And he was down there for work, and he was in Fort Lauderdale. And he was like, "Come down to Miami. I got a couple extra dollars. My treat." So we were a little confused. We thought we were on South Beach. We were in North Beach. And the girl who recommended us to the hotel, she's a little bougie bitch, like in the best way. But this crack den that she had us in, we were surprised because we didn't think that would be to her level or her liking. We were like, "You're staying here? You got us here?" There was a piece of shit in the toilet in the hotel when we walked in. And that just kind of set the tone for the hotel.
Doot, doot.
There was mold.
Literally. Doot, doot.
And we asked to be moved, and they put us into this other block where very clearly there was a brothel being run out of, and we were like put in the mix.
This sounds like a movie.
It sounds great. I mean,
You were being put in the mix, like to be a part of the brothel?
No, but it just felt very evidently that after like the second night of the people I was seeing coming in and out, and the conversation I could very clearly hear through the wall, that there was some sort of business, of the night going on. And that resounds with me. I am a sex worker.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? But it was...
What'd you hear?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I just...
Okay, we're gonna move on.
This guy was yelling. They were all yelling so much.
Okay.
So much about his number one hoe, but he loves her.
Oh, no. Okay.
So tell us about the beach.
It was cold. It rained
Oh, God.
most of the time.
This is
Yeah.
a great
But I was
story.
happy to spend time with my boy Bryce, and we drank on the beach even though it was cold and raining, and sat there and said, "We're having fun.
Yes.
We are in Miami. We're having fun.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here with you."
Yes.
We had actually really nice moments, but we were so glad that it was just us and not any of our slightly bougier friends, because they would have
Yeah.
been like, "This isn't it. We gotta go," and we were just like, "Haha, piece of shit. I don't know what's going on over there. Let's push through, and wherever we are, the party's gonna be anyway. Whatever, it's fine. We're having fun."
I've stayed at one of those hotels when I lived in Miami.
Boom Bazzled. We got.
They're crazy on the outside.
You're catfished by the hotel
outside,
pictures.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looks okay on the outside.
And then you get inside, and there's like bullet holes places, and you're like, what?
Right.
There's like, stains. You're like,
Mold.
mold. You just get inside, and you're like, what world did I just come into? I don't like it
How'd
here.
you get away with charging me for this?
It's non-refundable,
crazy.
baby. That's how you get away with it.
So it was. I had fun with my friend Bryce. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Moving on, we have our favorite part of the show where we get to ask a queer question. And today, one more time.
Oh man, it's all the way over here.
Perfect. Tonight's queer question goes right to you, Mr. Douglas. You ready for this?
I hope so.
I hope so. I'm out of practice. You hear that?
But you riffed up, though. That's harder.
Stop singing my music. What did Mariah say?
She says, "Stop singing my part now, baby," to her own backtrack.
Oh, she forgot.
She
Anyways,
forgot. Mariah is amazing.
queer
She is.
question. You ready? What 3 things are you grateful for?
Community,
Okay.
perspective,
All right.
time.
And time. I need time. I need space.
I thought I needed to whisper that.
I need me. Action.
Yes. All right. I like that. Ricky-
Time. That one threw me off. You're grateful for time.
Time, yes, because with time you learn.
Yes. Okay. Perspective.
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
gain your. They're connected.
Okay. Yes.
That's
yes.
deep.
That is deep.
I mean,
bitch.
Listen.
Ricky Rowan, what's yours?
3 things I'm grateful for. Love, honesty, and my dog.
Oh.
I love him so much. I'm obsessed. My boyfriend's away, and it's just me and him. And I mean, of course, I come down and see this bitch.
That's
But
good.
I'm
Nah, man, it's okay. Fuck me.
yeah,
Fuck me.
fuck this bitch.
Fuck me.
I love you, Les. You know I do. Woo! What about you, baby?
I think I am grateful for my family,
Mm.
chosen and biological family.
Mm.
So that's one.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Just you got to be direct
Right.
with the genie. Okay. That's how people mess up.
True.
Number 2, I'm grateful for my health,
Amen.
and my mental stability. I'm
Okay.
grateful for her today.
Yeah.
She was working.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
working really
yeah.
good.
I understand.
I'm grateful for
Well
those
said.
things.
Well said.
You know, at some point we're gonna get to where we actually ask the listeners what some of these queer questions, but we don't have money like that.
We'll
But let
get
me tell
there.
you what you can do, okay, to get us some of this money that we need to broaden our coast and to strengthen our ability to put on a very well-rounded production for you. You can subscribe to our Patreon page. It's up, it's running. You have some episodes there. You know, you're gonna catch a segment, a new show from us. It's gonna be a cooking show. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be sexy and stuff. And more importantly, you can thank our sponsors at AIDS Healthcare Foundation. I really appreciate them, and thank you for supporting us. You are listening to Queer Late Night. We're going into this part of the segment where we get to know the person that is in the room. I love using my finger when I say things in the cadence, right?
There you go. I'm
Mhm.
telling you.
Yeah, space it out.
It's a thing.
Meat and potatoes, right? I am so happy to have you here, Douglas. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. All right.
Is somebody gonna die?
It's serious.
You about to kill me?
It's serious.
It's about to get serious.
Serious.
What's your sign, and how do you best identify with your sign?
I'm a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. So I was supposed to come out in February, but naturally I'm on an early entrance. So Capricorn. And Capricorns are driven, and I definitely am that.
I like that. Also, Chris, when you move your microphone, that's all we hear.
What? Oh, well, like.
You hear that?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Glue to your hand, motherfucker.
I can't. Bitch, you gave me the handheld. Okay.
I know. I fucked up.
Okay.
There's no.
You gave me the handheld.
I like that. All right.
I'll do my best.
Do you ever sometimes worry about like Drag Race? I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. No, that's great to know. I don't know why we really ask people about their signs. I don't really read about anybody else's sign. I'm a Leo. I don't even care about anybody else. But it's good to know. Now that people know that about you, I mean, it's one little extra fact, little thing they like to know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask them the second question. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Actor, writer, director, composer, lyricist, and playwright. What came first and what followed?
I was singing when I was like 3 years old. Church choir. 3 or 4, my mother said.
Where'd you grow up? I'm sorry.
New Haven, Connecticut.
You're from Gun Waving, New Haven?
See, here's the thing. What we're not going to do is call it gun waving. Let's do this right now.
Here we go.
Because when I say New Haven, people go, Yale. And I'm like, no,
No.
I didn't go to Yale.
Uh-huh.
Also, gun waving, never seen a gun.
No.
Lived in New Haven for 17 years. So these perceptions we have to reconceive.
Someone got shot outside my house.
I was gonna say the experience we had.
I lived in New Haven. Someone got shot outside my house, and I kept watching TV, baby. It wasn't the first time. I was
It
like,
happened a few times. There was. I'm from New London. On the local news, I would see Les's house, and I would call him up. I said, "The police are outside." He's like, "I know. They've been there all day."
Where were you in New Haven?
I lived on Winthrop and Chapel.
That's why.
Yes,
That's why.
Yes.
No one told you to be in the heat.
No.
No one told me to go through any of the things that I went through living in that house. I went through it too, and I liked it. You know what?
It was wow. It was a time.
Let me go back. You
Go
know,
ahead.
New Haven is. I will say this about New Haven. That was a funny thing because it's hard hitting New Britain. No one says anything about Britain. No one's picking up for them. Do you see them here? No. But I had so much fun living in New Haven. If I ever left New York City, I would move back to New Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I love it and I can afford it.
Why were you in New Haven?
I went to Southern Connecticut State University.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Oh, you
And
can't tell.
before that, why were you in Connecticut?
I was in the military. Girl, no one gives a fuck about
Okay,
that.
I thought they did.
We
Okay.
care.
I do.
Yeah,
Shit.
thanks for my service.
Jesus Christ.
I'm serious. Listen, you hear the sirens? Gun wave in New Haven.
That's right. We got out,
We're
baby.
not. We're not. What we're not doing.
No,
is
I'm kidding.
painting
I
it that
love
way.
New Haven. You went to church there. You were singing in the choir, and you enjoyed the choir, and that's when you found your love for singing.
Yes.
I sang in church. I then did some like dancing school stuff in middle school, and then I was a senior, well, like junior into senior year. There was a poster in the jazz band room at my school, career high school, and it said musical theater dance on the Hart School.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I heard musical theater or like Broadway as an art form. I was like, oh, it's an actual profession. And
Yeah.
I had been, singing and dancing and teaching and stuff and done a little acting, but not really truly performed.
Yeah.
And so I auditioned for 4 programs and got into Hart, and that's what kickstarted my theater career.
That's awesome.
So it was music first, then sort of dance, teaching stuff, and then college.
I like that. I have to know this question. When you were younger, was there anyone that you seen like do it all and you were like, I want to do that, not knowing what it was? Like I saw Whitney Houston, her I Always Love You music video debut on Entertainment Tonight, and I was like, that I gotta do that. I gotta get red lipstick. Gotta do that. Was there anyone in your life as a younger you?
Yeah. Well, my mother said one day she came in to the bedroom and I was on the bed and I was singing the melody to a song that was on TV.
Okay.
And she says, oh, I have to teach him the words. Like very early on, I was like, a toddler apparently. And I was like humming something, which I thought, was very ironic. But I always was around music with church. No, I played sports. They had me do everything. My parents were like, you're going to try everything. So I wasn't like an artsy fartsy kid.
Right.
I didn't have show choir and the big musical. I did one major musical in high school. I played Tony in West Side Story, and I inappropriately riffed. It was amazing.
What do you mean you inappropriately riff? What's that mean?
It's a period piece, right? Like Bernstein, Sondheim. It's more operatic.
Yes.
As opposed to...
I do know that.
Okay.
I'm a very well-rounded person. I know exactly all the words you're saying. Thank you.
But I threw some chocolateness in there.
Okay.
Oh, and they ain't like that.
They had no
like
choice.
that.
I was in high school.
Okay.
What you talk about?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They got a chocolate Tony and he riffed.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was your academic college track like?
I have a BFA in musical theater, which basically was a conservatory program for music, dance, and acting. I went on tour. I took a year off between my sophomore and junior year at 19 to tour with Rent. And that was being thrown to the wolves. In many ways. And I was a swing, which means, the off-stage coverage.
Talk about it.
No, it's basically the people who save the show.
Okay.
When someone is ill or understudy goes on, the swing is literally swinging from role to role. So I covered...
Really?
Yeah, I covered technically 6, and I went on for 4.
That's kind of cool. It's like Is that cool or
No
is it
pressure.
not cool? No
Once
pressure.
you know the gig, it's amazing.
Okay.
Learning the gig is hell.
I
Right.
would never do Broadway. I have so much respect for people that go on a stage where they can't mess up. Like
Right.
I would do on-screen, silver screen acting, do my Betty Davis, somebody black. I should name somebody black right now. Etta James. Is she an actress? I don't know. Don't fucking kill me. I like old
I love
Hollywood.
you so much. I love you so much.
But to go on a stage, I see. That's why we went on the vacation
Eartha
together. I
Kitt.
told you, Eartha Kitt. Thank you. Edit that in. there.
Betty Davis.
Yeah, I ain't doing good.
Eddie, what's Etta James? I think Etta James did act. Keep going.
All right. But to be an actor on a stage where people are looking at you and you can't mess up, and you gotta learn everybody's lines. Can you imagine? I would be the tree. I'm gonna be the tree.
Yeah, but it's a profession. That was the thing. It's like if you're rehearsed well,
Right.
you're gonna be fine.
Right.
And then you realize like you're a professional.
Right.
Like that was a turning point with Rent. Is like, oh, this is not something you're training to do. You're doing it. You're being paid.
Yeah.
And you're capable, and you're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And so
That's part of that high energy too, though, is that live aspect. People are expecting you not to fuck up. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, let me not fuck this up.
and you rehearse.
There's a part, right? There's a part where me say do these things.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I would be doing some fuck shit. Like I'd be like trying to put my like lines everywhere, baby. I'd be like
Line.
I'd be writing on the floor. I'm like, I know I'm gonna stand over here and be like,
But rehearsal is
Right.
knowing you have rehearsal. It prepares you. But as a swing, you have to rehearse on your own because you might be thrown on, as I was many times.
Is there ever been a time when you forgot your lines?
Oh yeah, are you
Forgot
kidding me?
Or forgot your staging?
And no, but one time in Mormon on Broadway, I was a swing, so I covered 9 roles technically there. I was thrown on at intermission.
Wow.
And I had never had a spacing rehearsal for the big like 11 o'clock number with all the African characters. And I was full out. Like I knew where I was supposed to be, but I was not on the right depth. And so I was in front of an actress and I was giving the choreo, but I almost knocked her over. They weren't mad at me because they're like, you've never walked it.
How could they be? I mean,
oh wow.
But you do it and then you learn and then you are better next time.
It looks scary. I'm sorry, I can't sign up.
I really enjoyed
the first
that
time.
show.
I'm still scarred by the first time I ever tried to read from whatever play in high school. I was up there shaking boots.
You know what we should do? We should have a segment where we actually read a scene together.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna
See?
be what?
Yes,
Shaking
yes.
boots and a wig.
Is there a tree?
We'll give you one line.
Can
we'll
I be
give you
a
one line.
fucking flower? What else y'all got?
Oh my God. You could be the biscuit.
Okay. I can be the biscuit.
I'll bring the chicken.
Yes, that's where we're going. That was a great segue.
I'm curious. I'm a little curious about your time on Mormon. I saw that show and really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about it? The experience as a whole.
Broadway debut taught me so much about myself.
Wow.
That's
major.
Yeah,
That's fucking major, man.
And I just went back like a decade later to see a friend making his Broadway debut. It was life changing.
Yeah.
Like, and Matt and Trey, like that form of comedy is very specific.
Yeah. That show was not what I thought it was going to be. And I
Yeah.
loved it for that reason.
Yeah, it's like traditional musical theater comedy,
Right.
but
Right.
turned on its head with their point of view. It was life-changing. I met my writing partner musically when I went on the first national because of that show, which also changed my life. So there's a lyric, "This book will change your life," and literally it did just that.
Oh, yeah.
You have many talents. How do you transition from acting next to writing, then you go singing, producing?
What pays at the moment is what I
Okay.
focus on.
How are we keeping the lights on?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So like right now, acting, I've done like some self-tape stuff, but writing, like Hollywood TV stuff, is sort of biting right now. So that's
Gag.
where my focus is.
But you've also you're a playwright.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But Hollywood's where you're at.
There's developmental stuff happening and some deals that have closed and not sold but closed, which means
know.
I'm working with some TV studios.
I know, and I'm working with you, so.
Hello. Hello.
So no, I was kidding. I think
boy.
did we talk about chicken and waffles?
No, because that's not the
No.
name of the play.
That's not the name of the play.
I
so
almost
hungry.
wrote that last night.
I'm so fucking
And then
hungry.
I proofread my fucking work, and I said, I'm so glad I didn't write that. And this bitch just did it.
Chick,
No.
you
And this
had me
bitch
on.
just
You
said
had
it.
me on your goddamn show. You gonna call this chicken? and
No,
waffles?
no. That's not what I had said. That's not what I said.
We all heard it. What are you talking about?
That's not what I said. It's not what I said. Go get a lawyer.
Al-
Go get a lawyer.
Alan?
Alan. No. Tell us about chicken and biscuits. Did we talk about chicken and biscuits? Drink your fucking water.
No, but we talked about chicken and waffles.
No, I don't know her.
Not in depth. I would love to hear more.
Chicken and Biscuits is a play that a very black and queer play that is really inspired by a lot of the black women that raised me.
Yeah.
It takes place in New Haven
Yes.
at
Wow.
a funeral.
New Haven.
How so specific? I love it. I love it.
It has to be specific. And it's a multi-generational story of secrets, healing, family that's very dysfunctional and finds a way to get themselves back together
That's beautiful.
over loss. And it bowed at Circle in the Square last fall, starring Cleo King, Michael Urie, and Norm Lewis, and some other amazing stars as well. And yeah, it's changed my life. I keep saying that about everything, but I think every stage.
No, I understand. It makes sense. If you can recognize it for such, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what landed you your glad nomination.
It's crazy to me.
How's that feel?
I feel so blessed. I really.
Were you like blown away when you heard or you found out?
I was working at the time, and Michael Urie texted me. He was like, "Okay, GLAAD nomination." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so I looked, and I got this buzz, this like electricity all day about it, because Broadway's tricky. There's politics and Tonys and all that stuff. I don't write for that stuff,
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm already expecting not to get any nominations for anything, just to like
Right.
protect myself. So to have that. And the queer community to recognize the play is such a celebration of the intention.
Well said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well said. I wish I got to see it.
Why didn't you?
I didn't know you yet. I didn't know you yet.
You heard the play though. You could have come and seen the play. Had you heard about the play though at all?
I was
Just
living
say
in
yes.
New York.
Just say yes, bitch.
Oh yes, no, but both ways I'm fucked.
That's not the first time you said that.
No, stop.
But was it not cut short because of COVID?
It was cut 5 weeks short because of COVID.
Okay, so there was potential. I had tickets.
You did not have tickets.
That's exactly what
I didn't have
Yeah,
tickets,
tickets.
baby.
It's all good. It's all good.
Where do you find your muse to come up with your creative projects?
Moments like this, like everyday stuff. So Polka Dots is based off of a YouTube video I found of Felicia Rashad, where she talked about growing up in the Jim Crow South. And as a little black girl, she went and tasted from a white-only water fountain. She could have been killed, punished. And that idea of the innocence of a child became the analogy of Lily Polka Dot, this little polka dotted girl, being integrated into a school of all squares and tasting from the square sprinkler when she's supposed to only drink from the polka dot pump. That came from a YouTube interview that then sparked an idea. So it comes from everywhere. Yeah. You just got to be, your sectors have to be open to life. And like, then you can receive a story. And then I call them mosquito bites. They nibble.
Oh my gosh.
And then you
You
swat
talk about
them.
this in another podcast.
Yeah. I told you I'm consistent, hopefully.
Consistent is good.
Consistent is good.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means, but it could keep going.
Consistent?
I know what it means. Anyway.
Okay. Look, I was like, Les, come on, baby.
I know what it means.
Yeah, so I'm open to life, and it has to feel real and tangible, and it has to matter.
Yeah.
If it don't matter, I don't really want to do it.
I hope
It's
that
too hard.
Hearing you say that, I have to ask, when you experience something through your lens and you think, I need to retell this, do you ever come across, does it come back out and it's not hitting the way you saw it? Do you know what I mean? You're like, this was, I swear this was
This
in the
ain't
moment.
it.
But what I'm seeing here, it's not exactly my vision. How do you judge that?
If you are a great artist, I think you listen to the work because it's gonna. So Chicken and Biscuits, for instance, had a world premiere at the Queen's Theater in 2020 March, and then when we came to Broadway with a new company, in part things shifted in the room. People had opinions, and some things were not landing. And I actually learned a lot and was changing the script in the room. And as a result of that, new things came about. So if you're open, it may not be what you want it to be, but it may become what it was meant to be, which is ultimately beyond you anyway, I think.
Damn. That's bitch. You have a button for it. You have a button.
I couldn't get to it in time, baby. I was processing.
That is.
All right.
That is.
I mean,
Thank
listen,
you.
So I
Thank
hope
you.
that's a part of the show where y'all better be taking notes and writing it down.
Right. You getting this for free?
You getting this for free. You getting the masterclass for free.
Okay.
Alex is getting a notepad. I love it. I love it. Okay. I hate that one. I literally hate that one.
That's my favorite button.
Okay.
I feel like I worded that different. You know what I'm saying? That question there.
I didn't write it.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. Is I feel like I just asked it, but it's just in different words.
What do you do for
but
writers?
that's like the art. That's the art. You had a question and then it morphs.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Damn. All right. Damn. Maybe I want to know the question. Okay. No, but what do you do when you get writer's block?
Go on to something else.
Oh.
We're not machines.
Okay.
I usually don't get it,
Okay.
but that's because I outline things before I start them. So if you're getting a writer's block, I feel like you're trying to jam, and I try not to jam.
Your machine is oiled. The cogs are in place.
Yeah, and like
Because you work for it to be.
Yeah, you
know
set
what I'm
yourself
saying?
up for
Right,
success.
right.
Like, you know where you're going. Like I had, like I'm involved with this TV project thing, and like I know the ending of the pilot. Like I know that would be a great beat. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I know I'm working towards that. So it helps me to navigate.
That's crazy. Do you have like, because I work from home sometimes, I imagine you write a lot of places. Is there somewhere, I guess if you want to share, in the city that you write, you find the most?
I don't go anywhere because of the pandemic.
Oh yeah, that's right. The panorama.
I did a 20-week writing room for Fraggle Rock, and it was in my bedroom. Everybody else was in LA and London, and I was in my bedroom. And
You don't get like,
lucky.
You don't get tired of you ever get like working in your?
I get so sad sometimes in that room.
I'm sorry, I brought it up. Damn.
No, but it's real. I mean, the thing I'm learning in transitioning from only acting to writing is it can be really lonely. You don't need anyone else. Like doing 8 shows a week, I would show up, banter backstage. Hey, I don't necessarily like you, but like, hey, boo, you there?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you spend time with people every day. You know what I mean?
You would tell me oh, she likes me finally. And you're like,
No. I mean, listen, theater. It's also hard. You're doing 8 shows a week in confined space, and But I've made some of my best friends from shows. Like, but writing, I don't need anyone necessarily until I'm with the actor. So, spend a lot of time by your lonesome.
All right.
That's some real
I'm
shit.
sorry, but you're gonna be rich and shit.
Listen,
And-
I'm open to it all. That's why I went to PV, because I was like, I gotta get out of my room. That's why I'm here right now.
Amen.
It's so
Very
nice,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
I came back and I was ready to go back into writing and working on the show and building it out a little bit better, which gets us to our very next question. You're doing so good. See,
Thank
you're
you.
professional.
Thank you.
Professional. Shangela, you know that?
I don't, but I know Shangela.
All right. We're trying.
I mean, I don't know Shangela, but
All right. Well, if you have a number, let her know that I want to
I
check.
could probably get in touch with Shangela.
What does relaxing and self-care look like for you?
A face mask. Candles. When I write, I have candles.
Okay.
And I love a massage.
Tea.
I get so many of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's a
More
place-
people should.
It should.
It should be covered by insurance.
It should be. It should be. I should have my back cracked at the massage place. Cracked.
By a professional.
By a professional. We don't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I feel like there's a story there, but I don't.
You just see me getting thrown out on my head down the stairs. Like, get out. Yeah. No, it should be. That was it. Damn, that was really easy. That's it. You don't have no like. You don't drink no chamomile tea. CBD
Why is it gotta be complicated?
oil.
He just told you what he likes. I'm trying to feed it to him.
I don't know if I like it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
No, that's fine.
that's,
Fine.
yeah, that's kind of
You're
how
the
I relax. And like watching TV.
What's your favorite show?
Oh, there's so many. I have
Don't
been
say
watching.
Euphoria.
No, I've been watching Ozark.
Me too.
I've been watching Ozark. I've been watching the other two. I watched In the Dark. I have a list of everything I've watched in 2021, and I have a list for 2022 as well. Documentaries.
Is it a watch list?
Yeah. Podcasts as well. So,
I like that.
yeah.
This one goes from Ricky Rome. Your next question. There you go.
Okay. So,
What?
so you wanted the one before?
Nah, I like this one.
Okay. What was one of the nicest things you've heard about your work?
Someone came to Chicken and Biscuits and sent me a message that she saw the show 3 times because she was going through something with her family and the show healed her.
Oh my God. How'd that make you feel?
Warm and fuzzy. And like,
Yes.
That's the meat of it, right?
so that's the reason
if you're
why.
into meat, you know.
Listen. Yeah, no,
But
it
to create an art form,
yeah.
and you elicit reactions, different kinds of reactions.
They
But
paid to
that's
see
a
it
really
3
nice
times.
one, huh?
3
she
times.
said she came 3 times.
That's beautiful.
yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So that was wonderful.
That's
And
awesome.
it again, the bigger picture.
Right.
Go ahead.
There's a follow up to it. Are there not nice things? Have you heard not nice things?
Oh baby, we
I
got a
didn't see
whole
that
nother
part.
podcast for the people that don't like me in show business. There's a whole nother thing we could talk about with that.
So you can probably make a podcast about being a person of color in show business.
Well, there's that. But
See
then
another
also
podcast.
being a person of color. I was listening to another podcast on the way here. Being a person of color in show business that is getting some traction and the pressure of people of color feeling like you represent their voice, and if you don't align, they don't like you necessarily.
Oh.
Woo, baby! I could do a whole
isn't that the thing
thing.
you're about to say, the separating the person from the artist type of deal? If they don't necessarily like this art that you've already created, but they don't have to not like you as a person, right?
You would hope, yeah. Literally that's a whole nother chapter. But
I heard you say something I really loved, describing your experience as not monolithic,
mm-hmm.
and that
I don't even know what that word means. One note, mono.
One, now I don't know if you're joking or not because the first time you said that, so I don't know.
Break it down for us, please.
Monolithic being like, okay, something I learned actually being from New Haven, Connecticut, being
Okay.
a chocolate boy from New Haven, Connecticut, is different than someone who was raised in Alabama.
Okay.
And part of what I've learned to appreciate about my business is my experience and what I write is based on how I was raised. And when it comes to racism, some folks have experienced far worse than I.
Yeah.
But when I write my version of it, it doesn't align with what they lived. And that's where sometimes friction happens.
Oh.
Our stories are not all the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our stories are not the same. But
When people are looking in our fishbowl and they want to lump us, it's like, okay, this should appeal to you, right?
and it doesn't. And there needs to be space for that too.
Right.
Where like people, I can tell my version of my Black American story and it should not speak for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
You're just amazing.
He's so well spoken. It's so
I-
nice to talk
I-
to someone that
I
knows how to
did
talk
ask.
words good.
If it wasn't for the fact that you said the word back to me, I would be like, "What the fuck is monolithic?" I would have been sitting here engaged in space, like monolithic.
Listen, I feel like I just learned that word during the pandemic, so don't worry about it.
You'd have been.
It's a good one. Keep it in your pocket, baby.
Y'all would have been done. I would have been sitting here like.
Mono.
Exactly. That's how I felt in my little head. You were handing me those tinctures in Mexico.
Oh boy.
Press the button again.
It's gone.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I like when you're late with it.
I know.
Representation is very important, and representation and visibility is very important forms. It is I can't read the tailored to your.
Categorized?
I'm
What is the
gonna move
word?
on.
I'm gonna take this one too.
Yeah, baby.
I'm
I
sorry.
can't read that.
I'm just run. Representation and visibility is so important in its many forms. Is it cathartic to curate and tailor your art to your vision?
Yes, I think
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I've ended up healing parts of myself through my work.
Yes.
And I didn't realize
Bonus.
that. So my mother's side from North Carolina, a lot of them during Thanksgiving saw Chicken and Biscuits. My father's siblings from New Haven who had never seen a Broadway show saw Chicken and Biscuits. And it was a way to like deal with the intersectionality of my faith and my blackness and my queerness without having to have a discussion about anything. Because the play itself did the work.
Yes.
That is exciting to me.
Oh my God!
Imagine
are setting it
unloading
on
your trauma
fire.
from your family, inviting them to see the show.
Yeah, watch
I couldn't
this.
talk about this, but I made a show. It's on Broadway.
Yeah.
What? But it's not even just trauma. It's just
Right,
the
right.
celebration and
Yeah.
the existence of who you've come to be is like,
Oh my goodness.
Just press play, baby.
just
Track
like
6.
enjoy it, and then that hopefully inspires a whole new generation of people
Yes.
to own themselves, like
Mhm.
the bigger picture. I think that's the name of the episode. If I were to be a producer,
I love that. Can I be in the play?
no, the producer of this episode, Les,
The bigger picture?
the bigger picture.
Can I be in that?
That's what it's gonna be called. Yeah.
You're in it now.
Just kidding.
You're gonna be in it, baby. You're a
Also,
star.
You're the
That
star.
I hope so. Fuck yeah. That was a really beautiful written question, Ricky Roman. Thank you. It was too. I can't read. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
my God, you hurt my feelings. Just
I'm
kidding.
sorry.
No, that was a really beautiful question. That
I
a
was
really
so
beautiful
stoned
way.
writing this last night, and I was like, am I making words?
You were doing
this
good.
right? Thank
You
you.
had
Thank
me
you.
over here. I was like dumbfounded. No. That was
We're all
really-
in this together.
That was a really beautiful answer too.
Yes, it was.
I love that. Why is it? What is it? What is the importance of knowing your worth?
Okay. This is actually really important because the pandemic has taught me this.
Can I say it one more time?
Go for it.
What is the importance of knowing your worth? Did I say it right? Okay.
Yes. If you don't, you will be taken advantage of.
You will be.
I am so obsessed with the business part of show business
Yeah.
because I know how people get paid, and a lot of actors, you come in, you're happy, you get your production contract, you don't know all the ins and outs of how things work.
Yeah.
So when I started getting my feet wet in TV in Hollywood, and I got wind of those prices and how people are paid, they said yesterday's price is not today's price. That literally became a thing because there are white people out here making millions
Yeah.
with less talent and more access, and we are working our tails off to create something that we should be equally paid for. And so once I learned that, I was like, okay, like
Right.
I can be a part of this thing, so I ultimately can let people know what I've learned and also give back. So yeah, once you know your worth, and it's not a cocky thing.
No.
No, but it's like, no, I know I'm bringing value to this room or this space,
Yes.
and you would pay someone else X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So give me ABC.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of creatives struggle with imposter syndrome. Is that something you ever have?
Initially, yes. When I got to Fraggle, I was the only person making their debut in the room.
Okay.
So I was
no
very
pressure.
like, I was like,
No
I don't know how to format a TV show. I don't know what but then by like week 5, I was like, no, you belong. You have good ideas. Contribute. Take up the space.
Yes.
Oh my God, you need to teach class.
Truly.
I would go to your class. I would not do that shit I did in
masterclass.
my regular school.
I teach a confidence class for actors.
Okay, I like that. A
Wow.
confidence class.
Yeah.
What do you teach that at?
I mean,
God, is
wherever
that something
I'm
you can teach?
hired.
You can teach confidence.
You can teach confidence because you find what the person is lacking that you see and you pull it out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can teach confidence. Alex wants to sign for class. Okay, here's our live studio audience. You see, this
Okay.
is why I need a regular show. Help me out, okay?
Well, this is our pilot. I told you I will be reoccurring on here.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes, thank goodness.
Absolutely.
What is
we're
it?
ending. We're getting close to the
That's
end of this segment, and then we're gonna take a little break. Les, you wanna hit him with these last couple, please?
Yes, I do want to have them with the last couple. Is there anyone that you're looking forward to working with? Oh God, because you're putting it out there, you're manifesting it.
Life has brought some really famous and awesome people into my life in the past 2 years. But in TV, you're in like development so you haven't like sold the thing, but I'm currently working with some like icons
Yes.
Very
that I'm
cool.
excited about.
I like that. I like that you're being.
I can't wait to see.
I like you're not telling us nothing. There's
No,
no
it's
tea.
I will tell
good.
you off of mic,
Yeah.
but legally I might get in
You
trouble.
make sure. Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble legally because I don't want you to go through no financial situation because we need you to be stay financial. All right, this is the last one in this segment, and you've been so. Thank you so much for sharing so much with us.
Truly.
Is there anyone you look up to in the industry? Is there anyone that you look up to in the industry? Whichever industry.
Shonda Rhimes. I love Viola. Who? Coleman Domingo is a multi-hyphenate. He's written and done a lot. I love Billy Porter for his presence and his energy, being unapologetic.
Me too.
Quinta Brunson right now. She wrote Abbott Elementary, and I think she star and EP'd it, and she started on maybe YouTube or like stand-up comedy and stuff, and now she has like a show on ABC that she's starring in as a black woman.
I saw.
And it's really amazing.
What's the star? What's it called?
Abbott Elementary.
Yes, I saw that.
And she named the series after one of her teachers, whose last name is Abbott.
That's amazing. I
yeah.
remember that's the girl. That's the girl from the counter at the movie theater. You got the money. Remember?
Give us a movie. What's the
It's not a movie. There was a Vine maybe back in the day.
Oh, really?
Damn, you got a lot of money.
Oh, he got money.
That's her. Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
But that
She
was the
says it's
last
hot.
the question in this segment. We're gonna take literally a 5-minute break and we're gonna finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you're listening to Queer Late Night, a late night podcast that gives people from the queer community to share their insight they've learned along their personal and professional journeys. We're partnered with Pretty Easy Podcasting, and they're in charge of all the editing for this podcast. While we don't have corporate sponsorships or sponsorships from anyone right now, so we're broke, we are very much welcoming any type of charitable donations to help make this show become more accessible to queer community around the world. Continue to listen, support, like, subscribe, and share.
What wisdom would you imbue to young POC creatives looking to make a name for themselves in the business?
Know what you want to say. I have 3 things that I like tell myself. What do you want to say? Who do you want to reach? And how can you be paid to do it again? That's like my standard for
That
work.
is a great format.
Say it one time.
What do you want to say?
Yes.
Who do you want to reach?
Yes.
And how can you be paid to do it all again?
Like this on this podcast.
Period.
Okay,
I'm a
period.
personality.
You are indeed. Yeah. So like, know your voice. Like,
Y'all let me go in here
know,
with my wig like this. Oh, wow.
like, know who you are. Know that you will be challenged. There were people who along the way were like, you should change the title of Chicken and Biscuits. It's offensive. And I was like, to who?
Why? What? How's it offensive?
I was like, to who? Because black people like Chicken and Biscuits, and we
Who
know
was
what-
saying this?
And we, well, people of all different races.
Okay.
Actually.
Chicken and biscuits
Interesting.
is not offensive.
And I think there's an
Interesting.
internal fear of a stereotype, and if you haven't seen
Okay.
it, so you have some black people being like, oh, why would you name something Chicken and Biscuits of all the things? It's like you haven't seen the culture and the love within the play.
Yeah, you
That's
haven't
why
seen
you
it.
can see it. Yeah,
Go see it.
tricky.
For some girl, what's the thing from TikTok for the girls that get it? They get it, and
The girls that don't.
There you go. Right? Go see the
That's
play.
what the kids are saying. That's
Go
right.
Use your money and go see the play.
Hello.
What are you looking for? What can we look for from you in 2022? If you can talk about it.
If you can talk about it.
I'm a part of a new musical. Ethan Packchar, my writing partner, and I wrote a song that's a part of a new musical called Notes from Now, and it's going up at East 59 Theaters starting March 2nd, and it's produced by the Prospect Theater Company. Yeah, so you can check that out. And then I wrote 2 episodes on Fraggle Rock, which is on Apple TV, episode 106 and 111, and then Ethan and I co-wrote a song in 112.
So cool.
That's
That's so fucking cool.
Fraggle Rock is for children, right?
Yeah, it's a family show, but it's geared towards kids.
That's
Is
awesome.
it a reboot? Was this something that
Fraggle Rock-
happened
Yeah.
like in the 80s?
Yeah,
right?
it was around the 80s, like 83 to
cool.
87.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
you get to reach
cool.
all types
very,
of
very
people.
cool. Mhm.
Yep.
Well, that was it. It's I mean,
That's it.
That's it. We like to close with a little game.
We like to close a little game. I have another question.
Okay.
If you could go back and give yourself just a few pointers or tips, what would you say? What would you give yourself in the early you?
People are insecure and they will throw their insecurity on you, so don't take it on.
Okay.
I now can differentiate behavior and go like, okay. It's so funny.
It takes sifting through, though, doesn't it?
Like 3 months ago, I ran into an ex. I was out and we were like kikiing or whatever, and his current partner came over and was like,
who the fuck?
Like literally the energy was like, he like got in front of me.
Oh,
you gotta do all that, sisters.
And his ex, he was like, I'm sorry, Doug. And I was like, I know exactly why this is happening. If I wanted that, I could still have it.
Very that.
But I don't.
Y'all were having a little bit
it's
too much fun kikiing.
People's things is their own projections, and we can't take that on ourselves.
Yeah, that's the one thing
it's hard not to. But
told myself.
Well said.
Because I took a lot of that on.
Yeah.
And like,
how do you know not to? How do you know not to until you're recognizing your worth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Ooh.
You killed this episode. You are back whenever you want to come back to the show.
Please.
We can kiki.
Very soon.
We have a game.
We got a game. I'm going to hit you with 5 Would You Rathers. Are you ready?
Ooh.
All right. Ooh, would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Man, you should have left this one off.
The past. I don't want to bring no kids into this crazy world.
I would have gone back to meet my ancestors. A big girl, here's a box cutter, a flashlight, $100. How much? $100 would have been a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
To freedom.
I want to meet Harriet.
Fine.
I want to meet Harriet.
I'm going to give her the fucking flashlight.
Right?
And the guns.
Oh, boy.
Everything that she needs. It's Black History Month, for real, though.
It is.
If I had to do it.
Ooh. Okay. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak all foreign languages?
Languages.
Okay.
Love animals. We good. You can find love with language.
Totally. Totally.
Can you imagine if I could speak me getting into a tiff with like a monkey or
Yes.
like
I can imagine.
Yes, I can.
or getting into like a dog on the street? Oh my God, that'd be fun actually.
That actually is funny.
Yeah. Put me in the show.
Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
Lottery. I don't want to be on this earth.
Yeah.
Who wants old saggy nuts?
I don't
Who
want
wants
be
to watch
here.
their friends die?
I want to be here for a long time.
I would turn everybody's funeral into
You
a
want to be here
roast.
for a long time?
I don't want to be here for a long time. I want to be here for a good time.
A good
there you go.
She's gonna take the money. She's taking the money.
Is it worth the $10,000? Hell yeah. Tiffany Pollard, God bless. All right, here, keeping it moving. Would you rather read an awesome book or watch a good movie?
Movie. I'm
Okay.
audio.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Reading. I'm like, ugh, no. So bad.
Would you rather... Okay, last one. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
Oh wow.
Just come out at 30?
Jesus. Just walk out the elevator like, oh.
With all the knowledge and pain of the world already, you know.
I would say an adult because...
You can get fucked up.
Well, because you could, like, there are things that you can do as an adult you just can't do as a kid.
You're just developed. I understand. I know what you mean. There is an appeal about
Who wants to be a kid?
eternal youth. I don't know. You are just aloof to the world.
No, but the world does not change, so you still have to deal with it. These
Yeah.
kids are having to
True.
live through this pandemic.
True.
The dangers. Also, like, who's
Well,
gonna
thank
drive
you.
me around? The fuck? I gotta go places.
I don't have a license.
You ain't got nowhere to go as a kid.
I had a lot of
True.
places to go.
How'd you get there?
Parents.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's what they said. You'll figure it out.
There we
We dropping you off. You figured the rest out. I'm like, fuck.
That
and
was
gentlemen.
rhetorical. That was rhetorical.
I know. Everyone in the non-conforming world, thank you for joining us this evening.
Yes. Thank you so much, Douglas, for coming on to Queer Late Night and blessing us with your knowledge and sharing about all your many talents. And I can't wait to see what you, all the things you're going to come up with. All the things.
The future is bright.
You have to go ahead and
Thank you,
subscribe to that
Douglas.
Patreon page,
Where,
bitch.
where can the kids find you? Where can everyone find you?
I am Douglas Sings on Twitter and Chocolate Hipster on Instagram.
Are you a chocolate hipster?
That was a name given to me by Asmarette Gabber McKell during Mormon. She was like, "You chocolate? You dressed like a hipster." Literally, that's what she said. And I was like, "Chocolate hipster." And
You're like, finally, I can have a Twitter.
Yeah, I was like, "Gosh, gee golly, Instagram."
Stick around.
Oh boy,
That was it. That's it for our show. Thank everyone so much for listening in, watching. If you can watch this, and supporting our mission to spread the knowledge, journey, the insight,
the gay agenda.
the gay agenda.
The
Okay.
gay agenda.
We are so thankful to have you. Yep, that. Very that. Thank you for having you on the show. We
love
can't
it
wait
so
to have you back.
Black.
But black. You can follow the show. You can follow me on, I'm just doing it for myself, on ELL.MCCULLARS. Okay.
And I am Ricky Roman 91 across the board. That is, I love what Jasmine Ray says at the end of shows. She goes, that is Grubhub, Hulu, Netflix, Instagram, Twitter,
Amazon,
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
And those are all true. So you come find me. Come find us. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.